Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is October 4th, and it's Wednesday, and the moon is in Gemini. We have a couple of things going on today. There's a sesquiquadrate between Mercury and Jupiter. This can create communications that are exaggerated and not necessarily well, there might be an ounce of truth in them, but they do get sort of expressed out of proportion to a certain extent. And there's also the Mars today making a conjunction to the south node of the moon. You can find yourself fighting over or defending something or a relationship or a way of relating that actually no longer serves. And so, and in sticking to your guns in that situation may actually prevent you from coming to a realization or an action that would actually help you move forward. Mercury today moves out of the sign of Virgo. It's been in Virgo for a long time. Mercury in Virgo, of course, was retrograde. But Mercury is powerful in Virgo because it's the sign that rules Virgo. But there is a point where too much criticism is just too much. And now with Mercury moving into the sign of partnership, we will utilize our mind to figure out ways to come to consensus or come to compromise or come to workable solutions. But there's still a lot of squawking about things that happened in the past. And there may be some fisticuffs associated with that we might see. Now, not in your life because, you guys would never do such things. But we might see it in this political sphere or the like. And certainly this is a time of big changes and big shifts. Yesterday we had two interesting things happen. Was that yesterday? Or was that the day before? It was yesterday, yes. Kevin McCarthy, no longer Speaker of the House. He's been gagged. Well, not really. But somebody else was. There was a gag order on Trump because he decided to pick one person out of the trial that he's sitting in, scowling, and make it into something that it absolutely was not. And the judge said, not in my court. Boom. And so we can look forward to more of that stuff from perhaps other judges, as it were. But yeah, excuse me. There's definitely a sense of the old guard falling away at this time. Remember, Pluto is still squaring the nodes of the moon and asking us to renegotiate our contracts. Also, to shift in power, because that's what Pluto is. Pluto is power, and shifting in power through the action of the law, the South Node in Libra. So generally, I guess good news out there. It's nice to have a good news day for those of us who think of all this stuff as good news. I know people who think this is all bad news are not watching me this morning. So, all right. So that's the story. Let's see, is there anything else I want to say? Jupiter sesquiquadrate Mercury, I said that. Mars on the south node. Don't get pulled into old fights. Just step away and say, look, if you want to wrangle about this, you're going to do it by yourself, or I'm not going to get involved. However, you could be aware of how actions in the past have disempowered you. And you may have another opportunity to do it differently today. And so I would suggest that if that's the case, you do it differently today. And the shift of Mercury into Libra, don't make any sudden decisions. If there are decisions that you've thought about and pondered and done the research and dealt with the details, that's different. But nothing like, oh, that's a great idea. Boop. I think I said this yesterday as well, so I guess it's a theme. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Where's Charlie? Charlie! Hey, buddy! Let's say hello to Charlie, because I know you guys like to see him up close. Hi, buddy! You coming over to Mama? Yeah? Come and say hello to everybody? Such a good boy. He's like a dog, really. All right, guys. Much love, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Be careful out there. There are some people with resentments around the past, so try to avoid them as if you can. All right. Take care.